guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly and I'm so glad that you are here. Today is a really fun collab that I am teaming up with The Budgeting Wife, and we are talking about moving into an apartment and what that costs, the different expenses that you're going to have to look at, the different ways you need to save, and different things that you can do to cut costs a little bit. So if you're coming over from the collab, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. My channel is all about living life well on a budget, and I am debt-free. I'm a newlywed. My husband and I, Jamie, we just got married almost 6 months ago. So we are living the newlywed life, and we have this new home that we are building together. So this is a perfect time for us to do this video because we have had a lot of apartment expenses. So this fits in perfectly. And guys, if you are new to The Budgeting Wife, I really hope you go check out her channel. She is awesome. Her and her husband are debt-free as well. They actually moved into, it was either her parents or her husband's parents' house so that they could pay off all their debt. And it's really cool how they did that, how they sacrificed, and now they are debt-free and they are living in an apartment until they decide to buy a home. So she has such a great channel. Go check her out. You will not regret it. And if you go check her out, please let her know that Kelly from Freedom in a Budget sent you. Okay, so apartment hunting, apartment costs, there's so much that goes into it that you don't think of. All the little nitpicky things. So her and I are each coming up with 5 different things that you need to look at when you are shopping for apartment, when you first move into apartment, whether it be your first apartment in college, just a random apartment, when you get married, whatever phase of life you are in, this is going to be helpful for you if you are in an apartment, or you know what, some of it is new home as well. I'm going to be giving a little apartment tour at the end. You guys have been asking me for so long to do an apartment tour. Now that we are settled in, we have most of our furniture, I am finally ready to do this tour for you, which I'm really excited about, so stay to the end for that. And before we talk about our tips and everything, I want to talk about how much you should be spending a month on rent. This can be a very hard topic to talk about, but my biggest tip and what Dave Ramsey recommends is 25% of your take-home pay. Your rent should be no more than 25%. So if you are in the 30 to 45 range, you need to either up your income or find a cheaper place to live. That is really important. Number 1 is security deposits. A lot of places that they require first, last, and security. And security deposit is usually 1 month's rent. So if your rent is going to be $1,000, you're looking at $3,000 to start off, which can get really expensive. So you definitely don't want to just jump into an apartment and just say, you know what, I'm ready to get out of my parents' house. We're gonna go look for an apartment today, and I'm done. I'm moving out. Well, unless you have some nice cash in the bank, that's gonna be kind of hard to do. Some people have, or some places have, they have like a move-in special where they waive that first last security deposit, but those can be tricky to find. And also, if you are going through a realtor, a lot of times you're not going to find those because the realtor is getting some of those fees. So it's difficult. I've done the apartment hunting without a realtor. I've done it with a realtor. Honestly, I prefer the realtor route. You don't have to pay them anything. Usually I get them like a nice gift card to a restaurant out with a thank you card, but any fees that the apartment complex receives, they give that over to the realtor as a finder's fee. So they're really a great resource because you don't have to pay for them and you get a great deal. You also want to be careful about rent increases from year to year. You may have a great move-in special and it's a $1,500 apartment that you get for $1,000, and that's great for a first year. But then a year comes and you get a little note on your door that says, hey, we're increasing rent to $1,500 or $1,350 or whatever it may be. And then you're like, oh crap, I can't afford to pay this. Before it was in my 25% of my take-home income. Now it's not. So you're either gonna have to look for another place to live or try and negotiate, or you're just gonna have to suck it up. So always ask those questions ahead of time. Ask them when you are going through the process, when you're meeting with the different companies. It's really important to make sure that you know everything up front. You ask them, what's the percentage that you guys usually raise the rent each year, so that they know that you're serious and that they know that you're also going to be a long-term person. I told them, look, I was like, look, we don't plan on moving for another 3 to 5 years. So wherever we move, we want to be long-term, and we don't want any red flags, or we don't want any surprises when our lease renewal comes. Number 2 is pet fees. Pet fees can be very expensive. As you guys know, we have 2 cats, Skylar and Piper, and they can be expensive when it comes to rent because they actually pay $25 a month for rent. Yeah, most of you didn't know that, but it's all calculated into our rent. So a lot of places will have 3 options. Number 1 is no pets whatsoever. Yeah, that sucks, especially if you have pets. So number 2 is a pet deposit. If they accept pets, usually it's a 2 pet maximum. They usually have a weight limit, like a 25 pounds for small breed dogs and cats. And it is a $200 to $300 non-refundable pet deposit. And then lastly, sometimes they have a pet rent, which is what ours is. And it is $25 a month. So it is more expensive. We're paying more in the long run, but that's what they offer. So it was hard to find a place that accepted pets. Was a 2-bedroom in our price range. So you know what, we sucked it up, and even with the pet rent, it is still within our 25%. The third thing you want to look at is utility deposits. This is so many deposits. So utility deposits, in Florida, we have what's called Florida Power and Light, and that is what we get our electricity from. And so they have deposits based on your credit. And if you have good credit, a lot of times they don't. Sometimes they just waive that for you. But sometimes you do have to pay up to a $7,500 fee for just turning your lights on. And then after a year or after when you move out, they will credit you that deposit. But they want to make sure that you're going to be paying your rent, that you are responsible and everything like that. So make sure you budget in utility deposits. Number 4 is pizza for friends. So there is a couple options. You can round up all of your friends to help you move, all of the heavy lifting. But if you do that, you have to feed them, guys. You have to have water. You have to have like a pizza or something for them, some baked goods, some kind of food to feed them, because the last thing is them helping you move, doing all this heavy lifting, especially if you have stairs, and then being like, all right, bye guys, thanks, it was really helpful, and not feed them. Hello, come on now. So what I did last time is I had a whole bunch of friends that came over. I think there was like 6 or 7 of us. I had cases of water at both locations, so at the old location and the new location, so that there was cold water for them. And then when they drove to the new place, I stopped and picked up a couple pizzas so that it was ready for them, so that they could take a little break before they unloaded. So it was about $50 worth of pizzas. Now, another route that you could do is hire movers. So you can do a moving company. Now that costs about, I researched in my area, about $300 to $600 for movers. So they will come pack up, or you pack up all your stuff, but they will come get everything out. They will like tape up all the like heavy breakable like stuff like this for you so that it stays safe, and they will do everything for you. And then another option is with friends if you want to do a moving truck. Now moving trucks, they a lot of times they'll have like $19.99 specials, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be so cheap. Well, after all the fees and taxes, you're looking at least $50 to $100 on a moving truck, like a big U-Haul, which are great, and they come with a hand truck sometimes, but they can be expensive, so you want to make sure you budget that in. All right, and number 5 is decor, because moving into a new home, you want it to be comfortable, you want it to be homely, and we had so many different apartments and different things where it was just mismatched furniture. It was so bad. And Jamie and I, we really talked about how we wanted to get a fresh start, fresh furniture. And so what we did is we budgeted a certain amount of money each month. So each room, or each month we took a different room. So we did the living room, then we did the bedroom, then we did the dining room, then we did the kitchen, then we did the office, so that it wasn't like spending all of this money all at once. We spaced it out. And yes, it took a couple months for us to get settled. We've been here 6 months and we're just buying our last bits of furniture. But it was a good process. It was fun. It was exciting. Each month there's new pieces. And if you are putting together pieces, it's nice to take a break every couple weeks of assembling and all that stuff. So definitely put in some money for decor in your budget. And you can do places like IKEA. Walmart's actually really stepped up their game. This piece here is from Walmart. I'm going to show you some other places in the tour that are from Walmart. Check out Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, some consignment stores are really, really great deals, and they are such great quality because they are hand-me-downs and solid. So let's get to the tour. This is what you see when you walk in. We have this front entryway, a little key holder, hey y'all. Then we have this, you will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out, Deuteronomy 28:6. Then the kitchen, nothing too exciting. KitchenAid, air fryer, messy, my diffuser. I'm diffusing citrus blast right now. Then we got this pantry at Walmart actually, and it just holds all of our food. Nothing too exciting. This is the top here, and this is crooked. Here we go. These were my grandmother's. These were always on her coffee table growing up, and they have so many memories. This was a cross that we tied during our wedding. It was our unity piece. This is a bookshelf that we got at Walmart. This is a little cat condo thing, but they don't go in it because they're scared. This is our buffet in our dining room to separate it. This, oh, I forgot the pictures. This is a cross-stitch picture that my mom made growing up. She always did cross-stitch for other people. This is the one piece that she did for herself. That's a guest bathroom, nothing exciting. Our little letter board, did a little Star Wars joke, even though I've never seen Star Wars. This piece over here is a cross-stitch that my grandma did, little girl, and I want to get it reframed and rematted because it's a little dated, but I absolutely love the piece. Our new clock. This, I don't know if I told you, this is from Walmart here. This was from Walmart as well. This is a little barn door as well. This is our couch from IKEA. Jamie's mom made the pillows. Most of them at least. Some of them are wedding gifts, like this one was a wedding gift. This painting is from Kirkland's. This is one of my favorite paintings. I don't know if you can really see, but it actually has glitter in it, and it's textured, which is really cool. And Piper loves to scratch at it. Lights are from IKEA. These curtains are from Bed Bath & Beyond. We got them with credit from our wedding. This is the view from the outside of the pool. You guys have seen this before. Little cat condo. And then this is our TV stand. And Jamie has lights behind it. That it's more dramatic at night. And then our sign above our TV. So this is our home. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. That was a really fun to do the tour for you, and this was just such a fun collab. I'm so glad that the budgeting wife and I teamed up. So again, if you're coming over from her channel, I hope that you subscribe and stick around. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.